Good evening. We had a high today in the Quad Cities of 68 degrees. The overnight low is 40 degrees. Quite comfortable in the Quad Cities today, and the weather people, well, they don't promise us. When do they ever do that? But they say it just might continue through the weekend. Here's the way it looks around the two-state area. Waterloo has 66. The warmest is about, the 70 degrees in Ottumwa, 68 in Burlington, a couple of 68s. 68 in the LaSalle, Peru area, 65 degrees in Chicago, 66 in Rockford. All under generally fair to partly cloudy skies. As far as our own readings are concerned, 65 degrees is the current temperature at the airport. 45 is the relative humidity. Barometric pressure, 30.04. It's steady. And the winds are from the south-southeast at 8 miles an hour. See what's on KEK 504. No precipitation of any kind. A couple of UFOs out there possibly, but that's about it tonight. We'll talk more about the weather and see where it's raining in just a moment.
Come on along, join in the
The next Sun Life agent you meet may be an amateur on stage, but he's sure to be a professional at insurance. He's your man from Sun Life of Canada, the insurance people with ideas.
Couple of dynamic rainstorms in the area. This is, well, some of it heavy, some of it quite light, but it's all the way from extreme western Montana through northern Idaho, much of Washington and Oregon, to the northern fourth of California. The other showers on the map are down in Florida, along the eastern peninsula. There's some showers in North and South Carolina and also in Georgia. Central Maine has some activity. Here's the way the systems look tonight. One very dynamic system, and that's up in Oregon on the extreme western coast in the form of a low-pressure system. There's then a cold front extending out west into the Pacific through northern California. A stationary front from the low down through extreme northwestern Nebraska, then back on up into Canada. What should happen is the low will move up to Washington by tomorrow. The cold front will still trail it through about central California. By about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, at any rate, they are not expecting this front to be through the Quad Cities. And even if it should come through, there isn't really too much to worry about because, well, for instance, 3 o'clock this afternoon, the temperature in Rapid City, South Dakota was 66 degrees, and here in the Quad Cities it was 68. So that shows you the difference in temperature on either side of the front. So we're not too concerned about it. It might be a little drier behind the front. We do have a high back there, which will continue to push it through here. Again, one thesis is that it won't even be through the Quad Cities by tomorrow night. Whenever it does happen, we might get a little cloudiness, but nothing to write home about. This high by tomorrow should wash out. There's also a very small low-pressure system in this region, which we didn't even put on the map because that will be gone tomorrow. It's causing no problems anywhere. The system, well, the prog map tonight shows just about what we said, except this front. Can we take a look at the prog map once? There she is. It shows it through the Quad City area. That could happen, but again, it might not. Shouldn't make any difference. However, to the west of us, there'll be quite a few more showers. All over Montana, extreme northwestern Wyoming. They have showers down in Texas, in the extreme southern and western parts of Texas. Rain down in Florida. The entire Florida state is going to have rain and scattered showers throughout the country. Cooler air coming in here, but in our area, probably only about 2 degrees cooler, and it should be a little drier. Let's see what they say officially here on the forecast. Tonight, tomorrow, and tomorrow night, they're calling for generally fair skies. Low tonight should be in the middle 40s, high tomorrow near 70. Winds will be light and variable tonight. Reason for that is it was about 15 to 20 during the day, but when the heat goes away, the sun goes down, there is no circulation. So unless there are any systems present, the winds should die down as they will tonight. Southerly winds tomorrow between 10 and 20 miles an hour, and we have less than a 5% chance of any measurable precipitation tonight. A 10% chance for tomorrow and tomorrow night. Nothing very exciting, but if you plan any outdoor activities for the weekend, you're going to be in great shape for it. Don Wooten will be back with you at 10:15 tonight. Don Sharp next with sports. This is Doug Dahlgren. Good night.